It is time once again for another dip into the original high school sports show, State Champs, a generous helping of all the exclusive content produced every week right here on the State Champs Sports Network. Now, before we get started, real quickly, our State Champs programming is presented by Lawrence Technological University. LTU offers over 24 NAIA varsity sports. That's more than most major universities. What does that mean to you? One word: opportunity. How? You can recruit yourself. Simply log on to LTUathletics.com and click on the Recruit Yourself link. Fill out a short questionnaire and an LTU coach will get back to you. It's midwinter and we have got so much going on to the tune of filming as many as 18 games a week across various sports. On Fridays, it's the boys basketball show, State Champs Hang Time Michigan, weekly topics and big game previews, and of course, recaps just like these. We start in the Flint Metro League Stripes Division matchup as Flushing traveled to Fenton, and the Raiders were road warriors as Ty Osborne would net a game-high 20 points. Flushing improves to 7-1 on the year with a 76-62 win. Next to the showdown in the Detroit Public School League between number 4 King and number 17 Cass Tech. As expected, tight contest throughout. The Mr. Basketball candidate Chauncey Willis Jr. stepped up in the final quarter. Game high 17 for the still uncommitted senior, and King jumps to third in our state rankings as the Crusaders knock off their rivals from Cass 56-51. Now we head down I-75 for the matchup between Ecorse and River Rouge. It's been a while since the Red Raiders beat their rivals from Rouge, winless in their last 12 matchups. Final moments of the game, tied at 58. Ecorse creates a turnover, and it's the junior Kenneth Morass who gets the bucket as time expires. Go crazy, folks! Go crazy! Ecorse takes down Rouge for the first time since February of 2014, 60-58 the final. Now to the Michigan Independent Athletic Conference, a BCAM one-team unity game as Plymouth Christian traveled to Oakland Christian. The Eagles nearly defeated the eventual Division IV state champs Detroit Douglas in the playoffs last season. In this one, 3 players finishing in double figures, including Jordan Scott, who had a game-high 29. PCA moves to 5-4 on the year with a 74-60 victory. And back to mid-Michigan on Tuesday night. Flint Carman Ainsworth hosting Saginaw Arthur Hill. The reigning Saginaw Valley League MVP Makai Ellison had himself a night. 29 points for the senior. CA takes down the Hill 74-66. Cavs now 7-2 on the year. Pop quiz. What do Michigan football star Aiden Hutchinson, former National College Basketball Player of the Year Cassius Winston, the WNBA's Kaiser Gondrzak, and track Olympian Grant Fisher have in common? 2 things. They were all Michigan high school stars, and 2, they were voted the Detroit Athletic Club Foundation's Athlete of the Year. This year's award show takes place on June 6th at the Grand Detroit Athletic Club in downtown Detroit. We are right now looking to name 6 male and 6 female nominees to those who apply, and only those who apply. Here's more.
For more than 25 years, the greatest honor a Michigan high school student athlete can earn, the Detroit Athletic Club Foundation's High School Athlete of the Year. You're one of the tops in your sport. Prioritize education and giving back, like Cassius Winston, Megan Bobian, Rakia Jackson, and Aiden Hutchinson did. 6 male and 6 female nominees earn $1,000 of scholarship money, with $5,000 each to be awarded at an amazing red carpet gala in downtown Detroit in June. Nominations accepted through March 4th, but know this: you cannot be nominated if you don't apply. Download the application today at dacathleteoftheyear.com.
On Wednesdays in the state of Michigan, what time is it? Hockey time. That's right, the best and only high school show, jam-packed with the best of everything on the ice. Check this out.
I'm Jonathan Kidd from State Champs Hockey Time, and we begin with a top 5 matchup as number 4 Warren De La Salle was at home to take on 5th-ranked Orchard Lake St. Mary's. The Pilots will get a pair of goals, and senior Andrew Palmetier, who is up for our Warrior Hockey Wall Award, had 24 saves as De La Salle shuts out St. Mary's 2-0 the final. We head to the KLAA for the matchup between number 2 Heartland and number 6 Livonia Stevenson. we got another goalie that is up for the Wall Award in Heartland senior Cam Reagan. He had 11 saves, and it will be Heartland that will hang on to a 2-1 victory. The Eagles head into this weekend winners of 9 straight.
For many years here at the MHSAA, we've talked about the 4 S's: sportsmanship, scholarship, safety, and scope. Today I want to talk about the first S in that, sportsmanship. Most people know good sportsmanship when they see it on the field or court of play. Such things as helping an opponent up off the ground. Not just saying good game after a tough defeat, but really meaning it. Treating officials with respect and doing the little things like handing the ball back to an official when it goes out of play. And even cheering for teammates even when someone isn't in the game. Everybody can spot examples like this. But when's the last time you heard someone say, you know, the parents of the other team really made the atmosphere fantastic last night? When's the last time you could say that about the parents or spectators of your own team? The number one reason we hear from officials who no longer want to work games is it's because of the behavior of fans and parents at the games. So we know what good sportsmanship looks like on the court. Let's make sure we're all good sports off it as well. Our players, coaches, officials, and administrators will all greatly appreciate it. For a huge majority of our kids, they play sports to have fun. We need to keep that in mind when we head out to our next game. Continue to have fun as we work through the winter sports season, and to stay up to date, visit us at mhsaa.com.
We here at State Champs are more than just highlights, you know this. We feel it's our duty to give you weekly tips all year long on how you can become a faster, stronger, healthier athlete. That's why we partnered with the pros of the Detroit Medical Center's physical therapy and sports medicine team. We call these game changers. Pay attention to this.
Hi, I'm Laura Ramos with DMC Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. And today on Game Changers, we're going to talk about how you can improve your top speed by incorporating skipping drills into your training. Good top speed running form requires you to lift your knees high. The higher you lift your knees, the more force you can push into the ground, and that means you'll run faster. Here are 2 skipping drills that you should incorporate into your training program. Hi, I'm here with Dantes from Brother Rice High School, and we're going to demonstrate the high marching drill, which is the first drill to do to improve your top speed. Start the high knee march with the following form. Start with a stiff core, knees going to drive above his waist with his toe going towards the ceiling, and his arms are going to swing freely. Looks like this. Stiff core, knees up above his waist, toe up, arms swinging. Start at a slow pace and control the motion. Progress the drill by going faster once you've mastered good form. I'm here with Langston from Brother Rice High School, and we're going to demonstrate the second top speed drill that really focuses on knee reaction. We want your leg to drive into the ground and bounce right back up, just like this ball did. We don't want your knee and your foot to go into the ground and not be responsive to the ground and bounce right back up. Now progress the drill, take that same perfect form of the high knee march and add a skip. It looks like this. Stiff core, high knee up towards the ceiling above your waist, relaxed arms driving, and go quick. Incorporate high knee marching and skipping into your warm-up and training program to improve your top speed. For more ways to improve your athletic performance, contact the team at DMC Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine.
Do you have a sports injury, or are you just looking to take your game to the next level? Then go where the pros go. DMC Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. For immediate care, call 313-910-9328 or visit dmc.org/gamechangers. Time now to take a look inside Lawrence Technological University Athletics.
We're feeling really good. We got some really good talent out here. We're a big team. very humble towards each other. We play for each other. So I think we'll definitely be ready to go.
I think looking at last year's games, I mean, the team really stepped up. I think they were focused. Losing this season the year before, I think, was disappointing. So coming back into 2021, one of the goals was to get back to where we were, and the fact that they had to play for 7 games in 10 days to qualify for the national championship tournament was amazing. And I attribute that to all my players and their focus, and they set that goal and they accomplished it. Losing to Kaiser, I think it hurts a little bit. So I think they're a little hungry to kind of get back, and hopefully the championship once we get there.
I think last year we kind of came short of what our goal was, and that was to go to the national championship. Now that it's home, I think we have a bigger burden on our shoulders, but we're definitely up for the challenge. Every single person knows what we want and what we're willing to strive for to get it. So at the end of the day, I think our biggest goal is win every game and play here for the national championship.
I think everyone kind of doesn't take it so seriously. I think given the past 2 years with COVID, I think we feel very fortunate that we're actually back on the field and we can play together. So we're not going to take that for granted. They are working hard. I think this team they're having fun, but at the same time, attack's challenging our defense and defense is challenging our attack. And it's fun to watch because they go hard pretty much throughout practice.
So going into the season, we just want to hustle hard every practice, every game, give it all we've got. We've had a lot taken away from us due to COVID. So every time we hit the field, we just want to play like it could be our last.
Visit LTUathletics.com and recruit yourself. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
State Champs Women is the biggest thing to happen to State Champs in years. All of our high school girls-based content, and it's a lot, going to one place, statechampsw.com, but also the State Champs W social media channels. Coming up shortly, original content on smart snacking and how to manage the athlete's mindset. And later in the year, a one-of-a-kind recruiting service dedicated to connecting high school female athletes and universities so that more female athletes can experience college athletics. Currently, we've got State Champs W branded shows, and on Thursdays, it's the girls basketball version of Hang Time Michigan. Here's a sample.
Let's begin at number 1, Detroit Edison, as they are at home Thursday taking on honorable mention East Lansing. And this one was all Edison and Clemson commit Ruby Whitehorn with 30 points to lead the Pioneers to a 68-30 win over East Lansing. We keep it on the east side for another Thursday night matchup. Catholic League rivalry between number 8 Divine Child looking to remain perfect as they take on number 17 Marion. And they would keep a 0 in the loss column as they win it 47-43. Kennedy Blair led DC with 20 and Sarah Sylvester led everybody with 22. On Friday night, Utica Ford was at home and they welcomed in number 18 Lance Cruz North for a Mac White showdown. LCN would walk away victorious, getting the 56-35 win, and they had 4 different scorers in double digits. And they were led by Brooke Daniels with 21. And we finished things off with a Monday night game. We had the defending Huron League champs Riverview at home to take on the Jets from Carleton Airport. The Pirates had 3 players finish in double digits as they cruised to a 73-31 victory. Alyssa Kincaid had 20 and Raya Cobalts had 18 to lead the way for the Pirates.
You know, we cover so much more than just the major sports here at State Champs. It's always been our mission to showcase the entire high school sports experience. Here's Sydney Carriel with some of our other sports coverage from this week.
Let's begin with the Battle of Birmingham in boys swimming. The Seahome Maples, ranked 5th in Division II, took on number 4 Groves. This was an exciting meet throughout, but it would be the defending Division II state champs Seahome that would come out with the victory. We go now to a top 10 Division I matchup in wrestling as Detroit Catholic Central was at home to take on number 9 Holt. The Shamrocks have won 4 of the last 5 state titles, and they dominated in this one. DCC was led by number 1 wrestler in the country in a 171-pound weight class in Manny Rojas. The Iowa State commit gets the fall here as Detroit Catholic Central would take the meet over Holt. And finally, to competitive cheer, we'll go to the second MAC White Division meet at Utica High School. This night will belong to Anchor Bay, who took home first place and not to mention broke school records in their round 1, round 2, and overall scores. How about that? To see more clips of all of our highlights, follow us on our social media channels.
Hey, if cheerleading is your jam, another State Champs W franchise is our Ready, Set, Cheer podcast. Find it wherever you get your podcasts or watch the video version at statechampsw.com or on the State Champs W socials, including YouTube. Or maybe you're a pool rat. Well, the State Champs Poolside podcast features news and insight into the world of Michigan high school boys swimming in the winter and girls swimming in the fall. Simply Google State Champs Poolside or State Champs Ready, Set, Cheer for a variety of ways to watch or listen. Are you into high school robotics like so many thousands in Michigan, Ohio, and Indiana? Well, RoboZone is already producing weekly content as teams ramp up for the robotics season. Starting late February, we'll have weekly content with dozens of videos featuring VEX and FIRST robotics from all 3 states. Google RoboZone for the latest content. If you're an esports fan, we're always talking upcoming tournaments, games, and news. And just like all of the State Champs content, we're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Our website is statechampsnetwork.com or statechampsw.com. And if you're a Roku or Amazon Fire Stick user, download the free streaming app and check out all of our programming on your big screen at home. All of our audio podcasts can be found on Spotify, Apple, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Stitcher, TuneIn, just to name a few. Just search State Champs Sports wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Lorne Plant, and I'll be back next week. State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. LTU offers over 24 varsity sports for men and women, along with several dozen world-class undergraduate programs. Athletic and academic scholarships are available in all sports. Visit LTUathletics.com and recruit yourself. Also brought to you by the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan Army National Guard, a proud partner of the MHSAA. Detroit Medical Center Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. Do you have a sports injury, or are you just looking to take your game to the next level? Go where the pros go. Visit dmc.org/gamechangers. Goodman Acker Law Firm. During the most difficult times of your life at Goodman Acker, you work with the same attorney and team the entire length of your case. They fight for you just like they would a member of their own family. Goodman Acker, good decision. Call 1-800-TRUSTED. And Hungry Howie's, famous for flavor.